How's it going, everybody? My name is Alex, and I'm a naturalist here at Hidden Oaks Nature Center with the Fairfax County Park Authority. And today, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about our forest ecosystem.
A forest is an ecosystem where trees are the dominant vegetation. We have temperate forests here in Virginia. Temperate forests are found in mild climates that experience four seasons. The leaves of deciduous trees change color in fall and autumn. There are many bare branches in winter, and the trees leaf out again in spring.
As we explore this forest ecosystem, we have two essential questions. The first question is, how can we determine the health of the forest? And question number two is, how do human actions affect the forest as well?
Climate and soil determine the dominant species of a forest. Soils may be higher or lower pH, and composed of clay, loam, or sand. Soil composition and pH, as well as the rainfall and temperature, determine which species of trees and other plants will dominate the forest. Native hollies, mountain laurels, rhododendrons, and blueberries are shrubs that grow in acidic soil in the shady understory of the forest. The amount of sunlight varies at different levels in the forest and at different times of the year. The tall canopy trees receive sunlight but provide shade for the understory shrubs and ground cover plants of the forest floor. More sunlight reaches the forest floor in early spring before the trees leaf out. Spring ephemeral flowers like Virginia bluebells and spring beauties bloom in the early spring when there is more sunlight and then go dormant in the summer. When a mature tree dies, it creates an opening in the canopy that lets in light, allowing a new tree sapling to grow in its place. Forests are dominated by trees such as oaks and hickories, maples and beech. Shade-tolerant shrubs and other plants grow in the understory. Ferns and other ground cover plants, like mayapples, carpet the forest floor. Dry leaves and fallen logs decompose with the help of mushrooms and insects and return nutrients to the soil. The vertical layers of the forest attract different species of birds. Owls and woodpeckers prefer the canopy, jays and cardinals the mid-story, wrens and doves the understory, and sparrows the ground cover. Woodpeckers make holes in trees looking for insects, and the holes become homes for other cavity-nesting animals like owls or squirrels. Squirrels also create nests, called drays, in the joints where tree branches meet. Other mammals like foxes, raccoons, and deer also live in the forest. You may see a box turtle or skinks or snakes in the forest as well. How do we know this forest is a healthy ecosystem? We see different ages of trees in a healthy forest. When mature trees die, young trees grow to replace them. If young trees are not able to grow because they are eaten by overabundance of deer, then the forest will be dominated by mature trees of about the same age. We also see biodiversity of native plants and animals in healthy forests. Seeing different species of birds and other animals let us know that the forest has the necessary plants to provide food and shelter for wildlife. We should not see many invasive non-native plants in a healthy forest. Invasive non-native plants spread out of control and crowd out native plants that the animals depend on for food. Invasive plants reduce the biodiversity of plants in an ecosystem, and they are often not eaten by wildlife.
So land developments by humans have caused the shrinking of the forest ecosystem. And what that does, it breaks the forest into smaller pieces, and that provides an edge habitat for creatures like deer and foxes. So predators like wolves that used to keep the deer populations low aren't really around in our area very much anymore. The deer will eat lots of trees and young saplings that are in the understory, and because of that, a lot of the trees that we have here will all be of the same age, which isn't very healthy for the forest ecosystem. Invasive plants introduced by humans can negatively impact the environment here. You can help prevent that by planting native plants or by pulling invasives. In summary, we can tell the forests are healthy when there are trees of different ages, when there are plants and animal diversity, and few invasive plants.